I think I kind of gotta open up about something I don't really wanna. I may have a bit of. Sorry. It's just so much noise. I might have a bit of a shopping problem. A little. Now, the unfortunate thing is that I have very legitimate reasons for kind of every single one of my purchases. There are a few that are non-necessities. The majority of them, there are reasons. And I got so many special interests, and I need to keep myself sane when I'm at my house that I don't regret all of the shit that I got, like the exercise equipment that I bought, or the shoes that I used to run in, because it's something that I do now. Or the paints for painting. Everything kind of serves a purpose. Not everything. Or I like a collection of mugs for some reason. But I'm not in a financial situation currently because I am on the motherfucking dole. The motherfucking dole. The dole money. Where, I don't know, where I can have nice things. Put it that simply. And I've been pretty much in intense denial that I have a problem. Because I do not budget. And I definitely do think that if I had more money, it could get far more out of control. But yeah. It's weird. I don't know. Like, I have reasons. My reasons are legitimate. I'm just trying to live and survive. Yet I still have a problem because a binge to me, shopping wise, versus a binge to someone who actually has an income is very, very fucking different. With me, it would be something like getting lotion that I like. It smells good. Tiny bit more expensive than, say, €1 thing of lotion. I actually have one. It's cocoa butter stuff that smells fucking divine, and I oh. Or like I don't know, a T-shirt or from a charity shop because I only shop from there, or equipment for one of those hobbies that I got, like strings for my guitar. As I said, there are a few things I've gotten that have served literally no purpose other than that I like them. Like this fucking, I don't know what the word is, this Victorian ass doll. I definitely think I might be a bit of a hoarder. But at the same time, I don't. It's so difficult. It's so hard for me to recognize if it is a problem because of the situation that I'm in. You know, and oh, I feel like if I actually had money, I could be responsible with it. And I always had the mentality that at some point I'm just going to get a job and I'll have actual income. And at that point, I can make an effort to start saving because the thing is about being as broke as I am, when you start saving, an expense will show up somewhere to take it all away. Like I need glasses. I need to buy my birth certificate from the life and death registry, and do not fucking tell me that that does not cost money. I have been in the fucking world of council bureaucracy for long enough for me to know that even having a little piece of paper that says that I was born in this country is absolutely going to cost money, whether it's 20 quid or 50 quid or more. Because I have to re-buy my passport once I got the birth cert and everything fucking else I gotta get for it, which is 80 quid. And I'm not doing it online because if they can't even get my order right when I am there in person, standing in front of the fucking person who's supposed to be sending off, then I do not trust what they are gonna be fucking doing with my details online. If they are fucking me over in real time while I stand there and stare at them, imagine the audacity they are going to have online when I am an anonymous person. Unless it's just like simpler or something. I don't fucking know. I'm gonna be doing it in real life. At least if they fuck me over again, then I have the opportunity to cuss out whoever is at the front desk for fucking shit, is the internet back? Fuck. For fucking me over. Which is something I gotta learn to do because like I've always been raised to be a really shy and meek person. Mom. Thank you, Mom. Served me well. But my dad is a person who people listen to, and yes, it's because he's a man. It absolutely is because he's a man. I know because he has told me himself that he has to sometimes take phone calls from my mom when the people on the other end will not listen to her. Or not listening to her. He has to step in and be like, "So what's the problem, sir? For anything to happen?" And I also had experiences where that happened to me, and I've had to hand the phone to my dad, like, "Hey, listen, I need you to do your thing." Ugh. And that's another thing as well. I'm finding it really hard to get hired at the moment, and I got my CV up to date. There are a few there's a qualification I need to get that entitles me to work in a kitchen, but I didn't just apply to kitchen places. I applied to fucking Tesco's and like jobs that require literally nothing, like no qualifications. And I'm wondering if I'm finding it so hard to get a job because I was in early school either, or if it has anything to do with what's on my chest and what's between my legs. Because I'm seeing people like get hired that I know for the same job that I've applied for. So I'm assuming it's either something on my CV or something on me. Like, I don't know. I have a bad feeling, honestly, that like I don't think the early school leaving helps, but my intuition, which is usually right, is telling me that that's not the full reason. That's like 1% the reason. You know, I feel like I feel like it definitely has to do something with the fact that I'm a woman. Not that that's gonna mean that I'm gonna stop. There'll be times I'll definitely. If it gets fucking worse for me, I'm definitely gonna make a video bitching about it. You know, because I need that. Everybody fucking needs that. But I don't know. I'll still be trying anyways. There's gotta be a place that will take me on regardless. I think I'm just gonna focus my attention now on getting my tattoo portfolio up to date. I think I'm just gonna focus on getting my art portfolio, my tattoo portfolio, fucking up to date, and seeing about that because I think tattoo work is it's a good paying job, and I definitely have the skills necessary to get an apprenticeship. So, plus out of all the jobs that I could be doing, and I hate to admit this to myself, but I really don't want to be a prostitute. Not because the work is hard. The work is not difficult for me. I get how it kills some people. You know, some people just like they're people you really don't want to have sex with. Fucking ugly, smell. But honestly, all the looks in the world, all the looks, all the bad hygiene. Because if someone was respectful to me, I'm sure that I could just tell them, "Yeah, go take a shower before I do anything with you," and they would. Because that's the biggest thing. It's the disrespect. And sure, what more could I expect? Being a prostitute, it's like one of the lowest one of the lowest forms of work that you can go into. Discounting the fact that most people are probably not there willingly. Still the lowest form of work you can go into. It's really fucked up. If a great deal of people in the industry are there not because are there because they don't have any choice but to be there, even if they're doing it quote unquote willingly, most people are just victims to it. It makes no sense to look down on people for it, willingly or unwillingly. Fuck. You don't know if I was trafficked into this shit. Keep your judgments to yourself. Oh. So like, I just can't imagine. I just can't imagine anything more depressing than having to deal with yet another man who wants to get it for free, who conveniently forgets the condom, wastes my time. It's that. That's what makes this hard. Not the work, the customers. And I always had that in the back of my head. Okay, if shit gets tough and I need to fucking leave, you know, and I don't know where I'm going or what, I always have that under my belt. I always have the fact that I can dissociate. I can fucking stare at the ceiling and forget. I always got the fact that I would never be ashamed of having to do that kind of thing. Like it wouldn't be something that would make me feel ashamed. Yeah. I always got that under my belt. But it kind of occurred to me yesterday that I actually have choices. I'm not completely exempt from choices. And life has not taken that turn for me yet. And I just realized I've never really perceived myself as someone who has choices. And honestly, I never really had choices up until now. Really, honestly. I really haven't. So, it was such a new feeling for me. The idea that I have choices, that I can actually do life, and that maybe one day I'll have all the crap the other people who can do life get, like a house and a car and all that stuff. And it's kind of given me a lot more motivation just to focus and do what I need to do to get out. I guess I just never really saw a future for myself before, or saw a future that would be happening anytime quickly, you know? So it's a weird realizing how powerless you've always felt. I don't know if I want to go into detail why I felt that way, but I guess maybe anybody who watches can guess if they've ever seen any of my other videos. I missed my appointment with the Garda for taking legal action against my ex. I am. Fuck. I missed my appointment, and I'm thinking of just showing up and explaining that I didn't mean to miss the appointment or nothing. I really didn't mean to. But, regardless, I missed the appointment. I wonder if I should just show up, explain to them, and continue on with things, but I was kind of worried, honestly. I got paranoid that, shit, would this mean I'd have to have contact with him? Would we have to ever be in a little room together because of the allegations that I made against him? Because I don't know how this works. And that's kind of what stopped me from going there yesterday. And I'm sure they would understand. I'm sure they would. I'm sure I'm not the only fucking person who was came to a rape crisis center and be like, so I know I was meant to be here yesterday, but like I got terrified. Yeah, I can't imagine I'd be the first or the last. But I am a bit annoyed I wasted their time. Today I'm in the mindset where I think I'll do it. Because there's still I guess there's still part of me protecting this man. And listen, I don't even know if what happened between us was rape, okay? That's not for me to decide. It's for them to decide. They've heard enough stories. They'd understand consent better than I do. They decide whether they think he's a danger. So I just gotta do it. Even though I'm kind of enjoying the fact that I neither know nor care about him anymore, you know? I'm kind of finally gotten to a place where it's like, hey, if you showed up in my life, I'd be completely fucking indifferent, you know? It took me to get very angry at him for me to want to go and make, any kind of legal action, to take any kind of legal action. But now that I've gone to a place of indifference, it's kind of harder. I still sometimes wish that he would call and say, hey, I'm sorry, I was a dickhead. God, I want that. But I want it far, far less than I did before. Or at least what would I even do with a phone call like that? Like, shit. What would I say to him? Thanks. Thanks, I guess. Can't exactly be like, hey, how was your day? Or anything like that, you know? Feels really lonely and cold realizing that. It's never going to be the way that you thought it could be. It's never going to be how you wanted it to be. Not ever. Because that's kind of how everything's been with me. I think I'll make a video showing the stuff that I got. Keep in mind that I've thrown a great deal of my things out when I realized, hey, I'm living in a hoarder's nightmare. I'm living in a hoarder's fucking wet dream. I gotta get rid of some shit. So I'll make a video with showing my stuff, and just maybe just to get some insight. I'll watch it over, be like, objectively, is this too much? Because I struggle very deeply with knowing when things are too cluttered. I have since I was a kid. Again, I think it might be an autism thing. I think. I don't know. I don't fucking know. And the worst part is I can think of a reason to keep anything. Like, literally anything. So, I probably just have a problem.